Picture this. It's springtime and you're enjoying a bright, warm, beautiful day at the coast. You and your brother decide to take a much needed break from the city and head to the beach. Nothing like camping on the beach in the springtime. Camp's all set up, the sun is going down, and the bonfire is roaring. You have been waiting for this day since the cold weather hit in November. You're finally going to get that walk on the beach you've been promising yourself. It's so peaceful, the sounds of the seagulls' calls and the water lapping soothingly is relaxing. Suddenly, the wind picks up and blows someone's garbage sack around, depositing plastic water bottles and containers in the ocean and other trash all over the beach. Almost immediately, seagulls begin fighting over the plastic bag in an effort to get what is inside. Then what you witness next makes you sick to your stomach. One of the birds actually begins to eat that bag. You watch unbelievably as this beautiful creature eats the entire plastic grocery sack, and you wonder to yourself, won't that kill the bird? This poor bird is my motivation for sharing information with you today about plastic waste in our oceans and its effects on the environment, human health, and the economy. I wondered how this would affect the bird, but what I found out is astounding. Plastic waste and other trash is quickly piling up in our oceans. According to Norm Shriver of the Huffington Post, there is believed to be over 46,000 pieces of plastic floating around in every square mile of our oceans. And to really put that into perspective for you, there's 139 million square miles of ocean on this planet. That's a lot of water, by the way. That means there's over 6.3 trillion pieces of plastic just floating around in our oceans. All of this plastic waste isn't just going to break down and disappear. According to TakePart.com, it takes 500 to 1,000 years for plastic to degrade. This means that even if we stop polluting our oceans with all this plastic, it's still going to pose as a major threat to marine life for generations upon generations. And according to OceanCrusaders.com, over 100,000 marine mammals and over 1 million birds are killed each year from the entanglement, suffocation, or ingestion of plastic. This doesn't even include the countless number of fish that are being killed by the ingestion of small fragments of plastic and the toxins that the plastics release. Plastic isn't just affecting our environment and killing our wildlife, it is also affecting human health as well. There's an ongoing concern over the impending impact on how toxins released by plastic waste in the ocean affect human health. The water that we get from the ocean and the fish that we eat are infected with several chemicals and toxins that come from the plastic that has been floating around in our oceans. Obviously, this can't be good for humans. The Plastic Oceans Foundation recently stated that recent research into chemical additives in plastic have been linked to multiple problems associated with human health. Some of the issues with human health that involves these chemicals are lowered birth weights, lowered IQs, and genital defects in babies. One chemical that is found in plastic water bottles is a synthetic compound which is known as bisphenol A. And according to EcologyCenter.org, this chemical has recently been linked to cancer and lowered immune function. But it doesn't stop there. Diabetes, lowered sperm count, endometriosis, and multiple developmental problems in children have also been linked to the chemicals found in plastic that is floating around in our oceans. Sadly, the negative effect of plastic waste in oceans does not stop at hurting the environment or damaging human health. The Environmental Protection Agency tells us that marine debris, and most of which is plastic, can harm 3 components of our economy: tourism, fishing, and navigation. Now, the cost of removing and disposing of garbage left on beaches can be costly for coastal cities. But the loss of the income generated from tourists that visit those beaches can be even higher. SaveOurShores.org states that in California, the current annual cost to public agencies for litter prevention and cleanup and disposal is $375.2 million. Fisheries are also financially affected by floating garbage. When floating debris damages equipment, fishermen are forced to halt production. The extremely high price of repairing or replacing the broken equipment, as well as the time at sea that is lost, can cause fisheries to go out of business. In addition, floating ocean garbage easily gets tangled in propellers or gets sucked into intake valves. And repairing vessels that have been damaged by ocean garbage is extremely time-consuming and can be very costly. These are just a few examples of how plastic ocean debris is affecting so many areas of our lives. The full magnitude of the damage is beyond our comprehension. Because a truly accurate estimation of how much plastic marine debris there is will probably never be known. We know that the amount of debris in the water is growing every day, and it can take hundreds of years to break down. It is a major threat to marine wildlife and is killing millions of birds and other mammals. It is also an imminent threat to human health and is affecting major areas of our economy by forcing millions of dollars to be spent on cleanup efforts and repairs. I don't have any idea if the seagull I saw that beautiful day died or not. I just know that I never saw him take flight again. He just sat there in a daze, just like I am now, trying to digest a whole lot of plastic.
Good job, buddy.
I'm glad you did it again, because I think that one was better.
I think that one was